Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with our eyebrows. Now I'm just using an eyebrow pencil I got at the dollar store for like $1. It's I think it's by Wet n Wild, and it's the color dark brown. And what I do is I just just follow the natural shape of my brow, and I'll start at the bottom and then I'll go across the top as well. And not too heavy, just try to keep a light hand on it, because if you do, you may get too much color if you go too heavy. But I'll just go through with that. And then once I finish that, I take a Maybelline eyeshadow. No, it's not eyeshadow. It's actually eyebrow shadow. And I think color is dark brown as well. But I'll try to get a list of all the products I use in this video and have them in the bottom bar so you can get details. But mostly everything I use you can either get at Walmart or the drugstore. The only thing I think maybe not is just the eyeshadow palette that I use, but either way you can always improvise. You don't have to use the exact same colors that I used. And then we just want to make sure that you get it, blended real well, and make sure you cover up any sparse areas. Like I have one spot right there, and I'm trying to get it with this shadow, but I'm gonna have to use a pencil, go back over it. I think I got a little too happy when I was arching them, so but you can fix it, so hey, no problem. And so once we're done with that, now we're going to move on to our eyeshadow, and I'm just going to prime my eyes with a concealer by Maybelline as well. I use a lot of Maybelline products. I like them pretty good, but I mean, you can use any type of base you want, any concealer, just to keep the eyeshadow from creasing, and it makes it just last longer throughout the day. And I forgot to go under my eyebrows with the concealer. I'm using the same concealer, Maybelline, just taking me an angle brush and just, cleaning them up, making them, and the light concealer makes it, makes it pop more with your, and gives you a cleaner look with your eyebrows. So that's why I do it. But, just to each his own, however you want to do that. But that's just the way I do it in my recommendation. So, but definitely, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And then we're taking this. It's very light brown color, maybe more of a khaki color, I guess you would say. It's more my skin tone. We're just gonna use that in the crease as my transition color, and just buff that in there real good, and make sure you blend it real well. Because blending is a very big part of eyeshadow. You just do not just get eyeshadow and just plop it on your eye and just leave it there. You have to blend, blend, blend. If that's the one thing about makeup that I can tell you, is you have to blend your eyeshadow. It just, people don't know, sometimes it just drives me crazy when I see them doing that and just leaving it, just packing it on. But anyway, so the next color we're going to use is a dark brown color. And this palette I'm using, I'm sorry I didn't mention that, but it's a palette by BH Cosmetics. It's the fifth edition. It's 120 shades, so it's like you get a huge, well, no, the case is really small, but you get all different shades, some shimmer, but mostly matte colors. And it's really good to start off with if you're just starting out with makeup, or if you just want a variety of colors. And it's really inexpensive. I think I bought 2 palettes at that time, and I think I've had them for like 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. So I'm not sure of the price, but I can pretty much guarantee that I don't think I spent $20 on both palettes. It probably was like $8, $9 for both palettes. I may be wrong, might have been 12 or 13, but it's, either way it goes, it's really, really cheap, inexpensive, and it has lasted me a long time. And I really like all the colors in there. They're really vibrant colors, and they really have a long staying power as well. So, but like I said, you may have some of these same colors in other little palettes around your house. Just take them and just, recreate what I have. And now I'm taking this kind of a light orange color. I like it. We're just gonna put this on the our lid. And I'm sorry, that dark brown that we had earlier, I put that in the outer V of my eye, just to give it almost like a smoky eye effect, but not a heavy, because you're gonna have a very bold lip. So when I'm doing a bold lip, I try to keep it light on the eyeshadow. Sometimes I don't even wear eyeshadow when I have a bold lip. I'll just do like a little primer for my eye, just a base, and then just, you know, with my lashes and just go. But you know, some people like the big bold color, so feel free to do whatever your heart desires. So, and we're gonna blend it out. And I have a pigment that I used by Black Radiance. It's this gold pigment. Like I said, I'll get the color for you and try to have it down there. Gold pigment for y'all who don't know, it is just like a loose powder eyeshadow almost. It's like really fine glitter almost. I can't really explain it, but that's why I did my eyes first instead of doing my foundation, because sometimes you can have fallout from the pigment, but they have so many different colors and you can find them. Not just Black Radiance, but OCC Cosmetics has it. MAC has some pigments. Makeup Geek. NYX has some, and they also call them foiled shadows as well. So they're really, really pretty colors. All of them, every one of them I've seen from all the different companies, just really cool. I guess just the way the texture of them is, it's nice, but it's something you should check into. And to make sure I just get that all over the lid, just to give me just a you know, a nice little sparkly effect to my eyes. And then we go back in again with the brush originally that I used, a blending brush, and just blend it out. And the best brushes, I say, that are inexpensive, but you can buy at Walmart or at the drugstore, is by e.l.f. e.l.f. Cosmetics has a lot of affordable brushes. Some of them are $1, some of them are $3. But anyway, they're really good for you starting out. Now next, we're going to do our lashes, and these lashes that I have are the Demi Wispies from Salon Perfect. I get like 4 or 5 of them in a pack for like $8 at Walmart. I love these lashes. They're dramatic, but not overly dramatic, and to me they give you just the right amount of lashes, if that makes any sense. But everybody's different. You might want to go totally dramatic, or you may want to just stay you know, very neutral and just use your own lashes and some mascara, however you see fit or whatever you feel comfortable with. Go ahead and do. And people ask me all the time how I do my lashes, and they're really, it's really not hard. But all you have to do is you put your eyelash glue on there, and I let it sit for about 2 minutes or so, and just kind of blow on them or fan them to let the glue get tacky. And then I'll take it the very middle part and stick it like at the base of my eyelashes in the middle, and I'll start there and I'll attach it there. Then I'll attach the inner corner of my the eyelash, the strips, and then the outer corner. And then I'll just take my little tweezers and, you know, secure them, make sure that they are kind of adhering to my natural lashes. But it's really easy, and but it may take a few times, like, cause starting out, like the first 3 or 4 times I did it, it was kind of difficult. But you can't just stop one time, people. That's even with anything. Sometimes you have to keep trying till you get it. So I just, you know, kept practicing. And then even now, sometimes I have my moments when I'm just like, oh, this is not doing. Just take it off, you know, clean the lash a little bit, you know, put the your eyelash glue back on there and keep it going. So it's very simple. I just use the eyelash glue I got from Walmart. I think it's the Lash Duo Lash. I think that's the name of it, but it's a gray color, but it dries black, and I like that better than I've had some that were that came out white, but to me, when it dried, it left like a crusty look to the lashes, and I absolutely hated that. So I found this gray because it dries really black, and I really like that. Like, you can't even see it. So that's really, just keep that in mind. If you don't know, some people use hair glue. I didn't like the hair glue when I did it, because hair glue that's some strong stuff, and for me, it pulled my natural lashes out. But you know, either way, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you like, it's, you know, like I said, just your thing. Do it how you want to do it, and, you know, make it you. That's what makeup is about. Just whatever you feel comfortable with, what makes you feel good, it makes you feel beautiful. And don't let people make you feel bad about wearing makeup or wanting to wear makeup, because it's crazy. It's just an art. That's all it is. Okay, so we got our lashes on, and you're gonna see the little white. Like, I think you can see it in my right eye. You can see the right there in the corner where the glue is. But like I said, it's gonna dry black, and you're not gonna see it in a little while. So it's no big deal. So when you do that, don't panic when you first put them on. If you think like it's never gonna dry, it's gonna leave that color. It's not gonna leave that. And then we're gonna go in with our foundation. I use a CoverGirl 3-in-1. It's the Queen collection. And then I use a stippling brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's a really nice brush. Sometimes I even apply to give it a more, for me, a more airbrush look. From what I found when I've done makeup, is sometimes I'll even use my fingertips. I make sure I wash my hands really good. Make sure they're really clean, and then I'll just kind of dot it all over my face, and then I'll just smooth it in with my fingertips, because your fingers are warm against your warm skin, so it's gonna make it blend and give it more airbrush look. So, and it's really natural look. So, but whatever you're comfortable with, and the stippling brush, I like it too. Either way, it's fine. So. Make sure you blend out really good everywhere. I know people say, do you do this every morning or whenever you go to work or go out? And I don't wear makeup, like when I'm not going to work or going somewhere. You know, if I'm just around the house or around my town, there will be plenty of days when I don't wear makeup. And people can tell you like, oh my gosh, she comes up in the store looking like, what? So, I mean, you know, I'm a girly girl at the end of the day. You know, I'm just like anybody else. I mean, I don't have to have makeup every day. I just like it. I mean, I just like wearing makeup because it's neat, and it's just, you're just so beautiful when you're done. So, like, why not? And now this is the concealer again from Maybelline. I got a little too much on that one side, so we're gonna kind of borrow from the right eye. You'll see me throughout. You have to be kind of careful with this. It comes on that little applicator, so it's kind of hard sometimes. If you're not careful, you get a little too much product, but you can always just wipe it away, or, you know, blot it away, or use it in other areas. And we're going to do it on the center of our forehead and down the bridge of our nose. This is going to give like, in our cupid's bow in the bottom of our chin, this is going to give like a highlighted effect underneath the eyes. Wakes to give you more of the look like you're just a brighter look. Kim Kardashian uses it. That's where I think a lot of people started catching on to the technique, was her makeup artist started showing the different things that he did on her. So, and which her makeup is always gorgeous. So I'm just gonna take a makeup sponge, and I sprayed some MAC Fix Plus. That's the only product I have. in this video that's not drugstore. It's more of a high-end product, but I think the bottle cost me like $20. So I mean, it's not, you know, crazy expensive. It might have been 25, and we just but it helps blend out the concealer. So we're just gonna sponge, and when you're pressing it, you more so are pressing it into your skin to let it set better and blend better. And I'm gonna go down and brush our nose as well. Cupid's bow, a little chinny chin. Because see, if you notice all the places where we're putting the concealer at, highlighting it, that is where the natural sun hits your face, like the light, the places where the light hits your face. So we're just, you know, it's basically accentuating that part of your face. It's just a beautiful effect. Now, I don't contour, but this is highlighting, not really the contouring. I don't really contour. I have a very bony face, and maybe that doesn't matter, but for me, I just feel like when I do it, it just makes more of a manly look, maybe. So I don't like it. And a lot again. I'm sorry. This is some banana powder by Sasha Cosmetics. We're just going to put that under all the areas where we apply that, to the areas where we apply the concealer at. And it's sort of like the banana powder. I've never had the banana powder, but I'm sure that you know, I hear a lot of good things about it. And this one right here I heard a few other makeup artists, YouTubers talk about it. NutraBee, she was one of them, and Dugai, I think she was one of them as well. And so it was like $20 for the container, but it's so much product, I think it'll take forever to use it up. So, and the first time I used it, like, my sisters were like, I don't see a difference, Kirby. But like, for me, well, then they did say, well, you do look more natural. I don't know, but for me, it's just like, when I did it, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this stuff is like amazeballs. Like, it is just gorgeous. Like, just look at it now, even though it's all like caked up under my eye, but it's really pretty. And this technique that I'm using is called the baking technique or cooking technique, and that's when you apply it and you leave it on for at least 3 minutes. I just go ahead and do we're gonna go ahead and do our eyeliner, and I use the black eyeliner. It's my Maybelline as well. It's a gel liner. I use it across the top of my eyelid, and I use it there just to make sure to cover up the band on the eyelash strips, and it gives it a more dramatic look as well. And now it's a more matte finish to it, because I know it's like when you use like the liquid eyeliner, it was like so shiny, and to me it didn't really conceal where my eyelash strip was, so I don't really like that. So I stick with the gel liner, but it's whatever eyeliner you may want to use, an eyeliner pencil. Either way, that's fine. But I would, and some people even use eyeshadow, black eyeshadow. That's another thing, you know, because you're gonna have that if you get that palette by MH Cosmetics. You can use that as well. And now we're just going to blend away the excess powder from the banana powder. Just gonna blend that away. Make sure it's all blended out real good. Now this is some blush from by NYX. It's a pinky color. Not really too much shimmer to it. I like it. I wear it pretty much every day because it gives me just the amount of a flash of color on my cheeks like I like. And remember, when you're applying it, you smile, and so you get it on the high points of your cheekbone. And this lipstick that we're using is a lip pencil, color pencil by Maybelline. It's one of their new products. They have, I think, like 10 maybe different colors, but they are just so nice. They're like a matte finish, so it lasts a few hours as long as you're not eating. And the color I'm using is the My Magenta. I seen this by one of the YouTubers. I think it's Judy. I think that's who I seen it from. And it is just like the most gorgeous pink color ever. It's just like, ugh. It's just like when I wear it, you just can't, just like, ugh. Just can't get over myself. Now we're just gonna buff away again. You know, make sure we have no harsh lines. And then we're gonna go in with the MAC Fix Plus, and this is a finishing spray. It's just a mist. You spray it all over your face once you're done, and it, to me, it blends out and conceals any harsh lines that you may have missed when you're blending your makeup, and it just gives like a very flawless finish to your makeup. And then we're done, and that's our makeup look. And this is my first video, so let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.